Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of BLITZVILLAGE. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and if you are not, maybe this video will be able to cheer you up in a goofy, silly, my kind of way. So that being said, of course, last time we worked on this awesome, well, it kind of, like, that's the problem. I want to say awesome, but then I'm like, I made it, so I don't feel like that's a good thing to say when you made it. But I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome. Of course, the minion, the very first attempt I've ever had at pixel art, and I sure am proud of that attempt. I know that it's not perfect, and I know that it's not complex as most or some people can do, but I think it's pretty good for a good for my very first try. So, what I wanted to showcase for today was actually this area right here. As you can see, I've begun to basically kind of change up the middle parts of the city, kind of adding a little bit more grass, a little bit more greenery to our awesome town. And that's what I really want to work on, is basically kind of making like a park. That's really the idea. So that being said, before we get to the episode, let's get to some awesome shout-outs. First up, we've got Abdullah Muhammad with the with a logo, with an Apple logo, a gray logo, but still it is the Apple logo. I would assume it's gray, but I'm assuming that that's the Apple logo. And if not, then I messed this up, and I apologize for that, because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, are there any companies that use an Apple but they're gray? I'm assuming it is Apple. So that being said, after that, we've got the Mini McCallum, I think, or McCallum 12, who made a Mage Tower, which looks super duper cool indeed. It's very cool attempt there, or design there, I should say. And finally, the final person to get a shout out today is Adwait Romakrishan. I think that's how you pronounce it, Romakrishan. And if I mispronounce it, I do apologize. I'm very, very sorry, and I try to do my best. And that was a very, very cool house, and it also comes with a really neat farm, as you can see. So a really, really neat design there. Something that I might think we might apply some elements from that design. It's kind of creepy, huh? Every time you turn your head, you see the minion. Right over there in our farmer's market type area. So that being said, let's get rocking, let's get rolling. And first thing that we're going to do here is actually finish off setting up this this side of things, I guess, would be the way I would put it. Oh, okay, we're in a bit of a situation here, because if I place this here, I don't think we're going to be able to make it into the Batcave now, will we? Now, if I place that like so, are we able to make it in? No. Oh, ay caramba. Okay, so then I guess we gotta make it like this, right? Alright. I think that works. Whoa! Okay, fly! So the way that we can resolve this issue, I think it would be a fair solution, would be to maybe separate this out, right? Like, we could make something on this side that is completely different to something over on that side. And hopefully that will look halfway decent. I'm hoping for it, at least to look halfway decent. So we're gonna, of course, cover all this up with some nice grass. And okay, you know what? Actually, what we can do is an easier even solution would be whoa! No, that's not a solution. Would be to just go ahead and actually place all of the grass here. And then what we could do is maybe do like a little vendor desk or something here. And make it a little bit higher, right, off the ground, which would make it stand out, right? So I think that's a pretty fair solution, I would say. So now we just need to take down all this. Bam, bam, bam! Taking down all this stuff. And the main reason for why I wanted to make a park is because, I don't know, like, I love living in a big city, and it's great. Like, ever since I've been little, I've always grown up in big cities. I've never lived in, like, a little town, you know? But the one thing that I always love about visiting little towns and stuff like that is just how much more nature there is there, you know? And just like, it sounds super cheesy. I mean, it sounds like, oh, are you hippie? What are you like nature and stuff? It's like, but there's something about, like, just every now and then walking out there and just hanging out, you know, and just kind of reconnecting back with your roots, I guess, or our roots as humans, and just thinking about the fact that how much if you go back in time, how much longer we used to spend outside, right? Nowadays we're like primarily indoors, most of us, and even like those people who are like, oh, but you're gonna go spend time outside, and it's like, but most of the time when people say that, they still go to like clubs and like hanging out and things like that, right? They don't really it doesn't mean like, oh, let's go outside and play soccer or football or baseball or something like that. Most of the time it means, hey, let's go to another indoors type place that is not home, right? And do activities that you wouldn't typically do at home or something like that, or are too messy to do at home or things like that, right? So it's interesting how things are changing in our world, in our society. But then again, I'm not a big outdoors person by any means necessary. I will be the first one to admit that. And most people that know me know that I am not by any means necessary, I should say. I'm a big person that is like, oh yeah, I love spending time with the outdoors. But at the same time, I do like every now and then, you know, going out there and to a park or something like that and just spend an hour or two just kind of hanging out and enjoying the breeze, you know, things like that. Makes me sound super hippie, I know, but hey, I'm sharing the truth with you here. So let's see, just how far do we need to keep this going? Because what I'm trying to do is kind of set up like a little pond here or like a little lake or something like that, right? So you could kind of just hang out. One thing that I do love doing is actually fishing. So that's one thing where whenever I do that, I do spend quite a bit of time outdoors. Which is interesting because, again, I don't consider myself a big outdoors person, but I love fishing. And I don't know, I really enjoy the process of it. I know most people are like, oh, it's so boring. And it, by all means necessary, it really is at times very, very frustrating and very boring because you're not really going anywhere. But there's also something very cool about just kind of in a world where we're always moving and we're always like doing stuff and it's like action, action, go, go fast, go homework, whatever. It's like, whether you're a kid and you're like from school to work, or sorry, from school to home and do the homework, and then it's like you got to go to this club and that club, and you got this type of practice and this type of practice, and it's like everything is so fast moving. It's really nice to every now and then kind of just lay back and be like, interesting. I actually get to relax right now and not think about anything and just kind of enjoy this, you know? Especially if you go to a fishing trip with people that you enjoy being around. You know, what I mean, like, you don't want to be going anywhere with people you don't enjoy to be. But if you can go to a fishing trip, which oftentimes is boring, with people who are entertaining or like-minded like you are, then it's perfect. Because then all you're doing is just hang out with people and enjoying nature, and you could have some good food and good whatever, you know, times, and it's really cool. It's really refreshing. I don't know where I was going with that one, except for the fact that we're going to be building an awesome park. Alright, so there we are. I think that should do it. And that looks halfway decent, I would say. Now, I guess here, this is my idea. This was the idea. Was to maybe do something along these lines. Build the... Whoa! That was glitchy. I apologize for that. Something along these lines. And then actually... Oh, okay, well that's the problem. I was like, why did I build green there to begin with? So I need this to be clear, right? I think it would be better, actually. You know what? I think it would be smarter for us to actually take down the stairwell lower than it is to adjust the green there, because then it's less inconspicuous, right? Which then means that there's less of a chance of you as Batman getting caught and things like that. For those who are like, what the heck is he talking about? We have a Batcave assembled right below here, so... Which, if you haven't seen it, let me show you it, because it's awesome. And I don't mind showing it, because it's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to take this off, turn our switches, opens the doors there, bam, climb on down, and right down here, we've got our awesome Batcave. So of course we've got our communications center right up here. If you climb up to here, this is basically kind of like computers and things like that, a whole bunch of technology stuff, and then through here, you can actually see some cool stuff as well. Boom! You get down here. This is another one of the rooms here. So first off, we've got this really cool creep of ice wall. This leads to a tunnel, which is going to be built up with some other cool stuff. I haven't decided yet what, but I'm actually thinking of figuring out how to do pixel art for a Batmobile, or not pixel art, but like shape out a Batmobile to scale to our character. It's going to be difficult, I know, but I'm going to attempt to pull it off. So that's exactly what I've been working on as of late for the Batcave. So that's another room there, and then if you go through all these crazy doors, you actually reach the kind of, almost like the suit up room, so you got all these different items that you would use, which is cool. And there you go. That's pretty much it. That's the Batcave. So for now, let's get back outside and continue building our awesome park. I don't know why I had to show the Batcave, but then again, I love the Batcave, and anytime I get to show it, I'll do so. Alrighties, so let's get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and climb out. Careful. Grab onto this. Careful, careful, careful. And of course, need to close things up now. There we are. Nobody knows what happened there. And we're gonna put a torch. There we go. Perfect. So we are done with that. Sweet. Alright, so now we get to climb out. Back to our park. So then we could put a person here, like a villager or something, and this will be our, actually, just 1 second. We could also put some glass there, just as a separator. I am not sure. Let's see, let's grab some white glass here, and put it right here. Nope, that's hideous. That is absolutely hideous. Okay, maybe this glass will work better, I don't know. Nope, still hideous. Okay, so, I don't know. We'll put maybe some sort of like a confession stand there or something like that. Concession, not confession, sorry. Where you can get some snacks and things like that. Right? Alrighty, so we'll continue working. I guess this side could also get all greened up as well, but we'll do that later. For now, let's go get over to this side and begin our assembly. So I guess we need to have, first of all, an entrance to the park. So why don't we actually knock off some of these, and there we go. That's a good enough entrance there. And you know what, actually, I think it'll be better to have it done like this and put gates on there. Where are our gates? Are they here? Yep, there it is. Fence gate. Perfect. There you go. So this is how you would walk in and out of the park. And we could actually put another one right here, right? That's not too bad of an idea. So that's sweet. All right, good. So now let's get assembling on the actual kind of little rides and things like that. I guess I think this could work. We're going to get some type of a platform going. We're going to need wood, that's for sure. So let's get... I'm thinking... Okay, wait. I've got an idea, and I'm 100% certain of the fact that it might not be perfect, but we'll see. So we've got this, and we'll probably need regular wood as well. So let's see. This is oak, right? So let's use oak on oak, I guess, right? Sounds good to me. Alrighty, so let's see. This could be kind of like a ladder, right? It kind of resembles a ladder, somewhat, correct? So, then, you could scale the ladder, right? Even though we could just place a ladder, but this one looks a little better as a ladder, for some odd reason in my mind. It's very weird, I know. But we'll place that there. Then, we will put... These are going to be our posts, I guess. So we're just going to bring the posts up. And then this is going to be our landing. Does that look good, or is that hideous? It is somewhat hideous, I must say. So let's plan differently. Maybe I need to use slabs there, like, you know, the thinner stuff. Like these slabs. Oh, goodness gracious. Are there no wood? Okay, good. I was going to say, are there no wood slabs? That would be weird. Okay, that's a little better looking, right? Then we're going to need to guard this off. And the way that we can get around doing that... Well, that looks awful. Why is it not attaching to it? Wait, if I put it here, would it not attach either? Huh, interesting. Okay, it does attach, so that's very bizarre. So if I put this like that... That looks good, kind of. Right? And then we just barricade this off. This is no easy task when you think about it. I mean, to build a monkey climb type thingamajig is not too easy, I have to say. Because you just have to get it just right. And you don't want to do something completely crazy. It's really difficult to kind of like envision which ones do you want. Everybody kind of goes back to their childhood, I guess. So I guess we could have a slide somehow. I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. So this could be kind of a slide, not a slide, but like a climbing thing where you could climb down onto this. Wait. Okay, well now I'm making just steps, aren't I? Because that's exactly what we've done here, is just made steps. Okay, it does look cool though. I always, when I was a kid, I always liked the kind of like climbing stuff and like forts type things where you're like, ooh, I'm like a hero, and you pretend to be a superhero and things like that. So let's see. I'm wondering if we want to fill that up or not. I guess we could fill it up, right? So this will be literally kind of like climbing and jumping type stuff. So you'd get up here and then you gotta jump, 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 and then you could scale down through here and things like that, which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. What the heck just happened to my mouse? Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Blooper time! As you can see, my mouse just decided that it does not have enough batteries. So I'll be right back. Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, I am back at you. And I'm doing this post-commentary because I had a little bit of an issue with the mic during the recording. It was during like this kind of noise, like a staticky noise. I'm not sure what was causing it. But it seems to have been sorted out all by itself. So that being said, let's carry on with, of course, this episode of Blitz Village as we continue assembling some other stuff. Now, I realized that it might be a good idea to fill up these sides here just so it looks kind of more like a slide almost, you know what I mean? Of course, it's not the kind of slide you want to slide on, because, I mean, if you're sliding on that with your butt down, you're going to be going like dung 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 dung. It's not too exciting, let's put it that way. And then now what I decided to actually assemble here was a monkey bars. You know how, I'm not sure. Most playgrounds nowadays should still have monkey bars, don't they? Well, they did for sure. Most playgrounds when I was a kid had them for sure. And basically what they are is the little bars, you know, where you're scaling one arm after another, trying to showcase to everybody that you're the strongest one in the neighborhood, because everybody in the neighborhood did it, which was always kind of funny how that was like the test of strength in almost every neighborhood. It'd be, well, can you scale the monkey bars? I can do it twice, back and forth. And that was always kind of like the test of strength in my neighborhood. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. Now, of course, guys, don't forget that if you have any creations or any submissions that you would like to see showcased on, of course, an upcoming episode of Blitz Village, make sure to send those in to Blitzwinger at Twitter, of course, or Twitter/Blitzwinger, and then, of course, you will be showcased at the beginning of the episode. Now, I hadn't realized and thought that we would be able to do the whole playground in one episode, but I think what we're going to probably end up doing is probably going on till 2 or maybe even 3 episodes. We'll see. I guess it really depends also on whether or not you guys have some really, really awesome ideas or anything like that you want to share and you would like to see showcased on one of these episodes down the line. So, of course, if you have any ideas and you would like to see them showcased, leave that in the comment section below. So I'm just going to set up a little bit of a platform here for basically, you know, being able to actually get to the monkey bars in a little bit of a more easier and convenient manner. And I think it looks pretty decent, I must say. So that being said, there you go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode of Blitz Village right here. Of course, if you enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, and favorite the videos as well. And stay tuned for plenty more content coming your way. Thanks all for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators.